On the floor for the visiting Atlanta Hawks. At shooting guard, Dyson Daniels. At small forward, DeAndre Hunter. At center, Clint Capella. At the other forward position, Jalen Johnson. At the other guard position, Trae Young. The head coach of the visiting team is Quinn Smith. Let's meet your New Orleans Pelicans. In the middle, standing 6'8", number 10, Daniel Tice. Starting at shooting guard, 6 feet 7 inches, number 2, Harper.
A special edition of Sunday Night Basketball here on 2K Sports. Welcome everyone, courtside with two ex-NBA stars, Grant Hill and Brent Barry. I'm Brian Anderson. We've got Allie LaForce on the sidelines tonight as well. Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Johnson at the 4 with Capella at the 5. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Hunter in at the 3. And for the Pelicans, Ingram is the 3 with Zion playing the 4. The backcourt, McCollum and Jones, and it's Tice in at the 5. And for the coaches, Brent, what do you think is most important this time of year?
Well, I think just the messaging from the coaches and how they're going to continue to go back to coming out of training camp, the mantra for the season. Great staffs never let go of what it is they taught in the first 2 or 3 days of training camp. They've had enough time to understand their roster, and they want to make sure that guys adhere to the basic messages. So repeating that early and often, that's always important for teams that go a long way.
Jones with the ball. Ingram on the wing. Clock at 6. Can't hit that time. Hunter with some nice D. After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Grant.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. B.I. has the rare blend of length and shooting, and beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive too.
Here's McCollum. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Williamson, no good. The Hawks have gone 1 for 3 so far. Daniels passes to Young. From behind the arc. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And that's where Young is just so comfortable. He lives well beyond the three-point line.
Pass to Tice. On the wing, Jones. To the inside. Williamson passes to Jones. Williamson against Johnson. And again, New Orleans no good. The Hawks have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Willie Green and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I asked him about how difficult it is to game plan for someone like Trae Young, and Coach said to me, I told our players to play up on him. The more he moves and runs around, the more likely he is to get into a rhythm, so we need to stay aggressive against him. Sounds like this might be a very physical game, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Well, Grant, aside from making the East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams, but Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys, and he hasn't really had that.
He misses the free throw. Man, Brent, when Trae Young is on the floor, his teams put up ridiculous offensive numbers. What makes Trae a difference maker?
Well, I think Trae's relentlessness as an offensive player is hard to defend. I mean, he's so quick with the basketball. He gets into the teeth of the defense and causes so many problems, BA. He sometimes has those stretches where he becomes an offense unto himself.
Grant, when you look at this Pelicans team, their length is so impressive.
Yeah, they've made a point to draft players with big wingspans, and that really helps them on the defensive end. They're all very switchable.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He wants to review the game plan. And a chance now to look at the highest scoring teams in the league from last season. Atlanta in 5th.
And last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first. Williamson looking around. Tice, a screen on Johnson. Inside. And Tice with the bucket. The assist by Williamson.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Tice against Capella. Pass to Rizachet. The three is up. Sends it home from three-point land.
So good off the catch. The defense has to guard Rizachet better than this.
McCollum against Young. Here's Hawkins. Williamson inside. He played a great game against Indiana. 5 on the clock. Here's McCollum. The rebound by Atlanta. Capella's got 4 rebounds now. To the paint. Here's Daniels. And the layup is good off the glass.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
Pelicans trail by 9. Williamson left side. Out to McCollum. To the middle. Outside Ingram. Over Rizachet. And that one's good. Ingram.
Like to see that as Ingram hits a shot from the mid-range. It's going to open some things up.
Young against McCollum. Now Young. Johnson a screen on McCollum. There's Young with the three. No good there. And so it's Atlanta closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now? By and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be right back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Atlanta?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. Onyeka Okongwu is out there with Larry Nance. Then it's DeAndre Hunter, then it's Reza Shea, and it's Wallace in at the 1. Now here's Ingram. Last game, 26 points for him. Misi, it's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. New Orleans shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Jones, he's checked in for New Orleans. And a change for the Hawks. Matthews, he's checked in for Wallace. And Brandon Ingram was the key piece of the Anthony Davis trade. That move changed his career, Brent.
No doubt about it. B.I. won the most improved player of the year in his first season away from the Lakers. So sometimes that change of scenery can open up opportunity to get you a chance to show your excellence.
Pelicans trail by 4. Jones feels it out. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Down low. Alvarado outside. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Misi. Outside for Ingram. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Reza Shea. The Hawks lead by 4. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brandon Ingram is in his 6th season with the Pelicans, and he said, I love New Orleans. It's a perfect fit for me and the way I want to operate. They do here, less distractions. I can go play basketball whenever I want to with direct access to the facility. I feel connected with the city and the people around me. Brian, he's dialed in.
Sure is. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Ingram. No good with a layup. Here's Matthews. To the middle. Here's Reza Shea. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Showcasing his athleticism. Plays like this are why you got to be excited about Reza Shea's future in this league.
And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. New Orleans, Zion Williamson is checked in for Green. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Alvarado. And the Hawks making a change here. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Here's Ingram. The rebound by Atlanta. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Nance, the pass to Young. McCollum pulls it in. Leaderboard. Here were the NBA's top dime droppers last year. Second, Trae Young.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
Pelicans trail by 6. And here's Williamson. Still no points. Outside Jones. Back to Williamson. 6 on the shot clock. Wow! Zion making his presence felt inside.
That build of Zion's making him so tough to contain. He's got the quickness too, so under the rim it's lights out.
Well, Brent, when it comes to the Hawks, they've struggled to find consistency on the defensive end.
No, B.A., that's not true. They've been consistently bad on the defensive end. I mean, they've been bottom 10 in defense 6 of the last 7 years. The only exception was the year that they made it to the conference finals. So that's just not going to cut it. You got to play both ends.
Here's Hawkins.
Well, the 14th pick in the 2023 draft, Jordan Hawkins, there's no question about his offensive potential.
It's his first trip to the line.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And Grant, you look at the players the Pelicans have gone after recently. They have a clear plan.
Well, they do, B.A. They want to surround Zion with shooters, which, of course, makes sense. It's sort of the same kind of blueprint the Bucks laid out with Giannis. If you can shoot, the Pelicans have a spot for you.
Tice is checked in for the Pelicans. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Over the last few years, Atlanta struggled defensively, Grant.
Yeah, the Hawks haven't been better than 20th in defensive rating since 2017. They've had some great offensive teams during that time, but their defense has held them back.
Young, the pass to Capella. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Daniel Tice.
Team foul.
Capella's got to use the tools that he has, and it's that size on offense that he can command the defense's attention.
That's good from Capella.
And Capella, just an outstanding rebounder on both ends of the floor. Shoots a tremendously high percentage from the field because he's always around the rim.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. And here's Williamson. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Pass to McCollum. The 3. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Well, the coach has confidence in CJ taking that shot, and so CJ has confidence in making it.
Here's Young. Misses the layup. Williamson outside. Over Hunter. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. It's a tie game in New Orleans. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Coach Quinn Snyder with us now, and Coach, a bit of a lull for this team scoring the ball. Why?
And it had nothing to do with anything other than us being aggressive. We're like walking the ball up the court. Whoever's got it, we've got to attack.
At least effort is something you can control. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
And please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums. All right, they're measuring up the shot. And let's hear it for our contestant.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far. You know, I love sitting up here and doing this show with you guys. I learn something new every day.
Man, you know what? It is pretty unreal they pay us to do this. Did I say that out loud?
Wait, you guys get paid?
Well, yeah, we wouldn't sit here and deal with you for free.
You gotta call my agent now.
Getting back to the New Orleans Pelicans, what a tight first half.
Gotta get these fellas some allergy medicine. They're clearly allergic to the paint, and it's a problem.
Aren't you sponsored by an allergy medication?
Not yet, and not one that can fix this.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. The Pelicans shooting just 33% so far in this game. Now an update on Brandon Ingram from Allie LaForce. What'd you find out, Allie?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer for New Orleans provided some info for us. He called the injury a lower back bruise and said it's very stiff at the moment, but undeterred, already back in action and pushing through it. Guys?
All right, that's good intel. We've definitely been thinking of him, and now we have some more clarity, guys.
Yeah, they now have all the information they need in order to determine the next steps.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Zion and Tice together down low. Jones is the 2 with Ingram at small forward, and it's McCollum at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And you watch Jalen Johnson. His athleticism, man, it's unique.
Pretty unique at his size, right, B.A.? He just glides around the court. He's got great speed when they play in transition and can get above the rim. So this guy, a bit of a matchup nightmare, just when he gets his confidence. But right now, it's Ingram on both ends of the floor doing some damage. He's starting to take some pride on the defensive end.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, the Pelicans are still developing their on-court chemistry. Coach Willie Green said this group is still pretty young in terms of being on the floor together. We're starting to figure it out. We just have to stay committed and continue to be elite on both ends of the floor, and it starts with our defense. B.A.?
They've really got something, Allie. Thanks.
Come on, y'all gotta move it out there. Bring your move.
And checking the 2K leaderboard. These teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. The fourth spot held by the Pelicans.
That kind of efficiency from range is generally an indicator of a dominant offense.
Hunter passes to Young. Back to Hunter. Capella against Heiss. Pass to Hunter. 6 to shoot. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Hawks lead by 2.
Good move for Hunter to get to the inside, and he just navigated the defense well.
And you look at the history of the Hawks. Brent, they've won one NBA championship. That was back in 1958.
Yeah, B.A. tough for people in Atlanta to even recognize that because the team wasn't there in 58. They were in St. Louis, and they were led by the great Bob Pettit, who was one of the first really impressive, agile big man of his era.
And Atlanta with possession here. The Pelicans getting their last shot to go. Young can't hit. And so McCollum will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. And that's the third game out of 4 at home for them. Hunter against Ingram. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. For Atlanta, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Young, the pass to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Great lift off the floor. Johnson is electric.
The Pelicans trail. Outside Jones. Back to McCollum. Drops in the layup for 2. McCollum's got 5 points.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just fighting tonight.
Now here's Young. Johnson for 3. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
For 3.
Young's got 3 assists in the game.
And playing very well here in the second half. I mean, their shooting percentage is now over 50% from the field.
Here's Ingram. Out to McCollum. 3-pointer. On target from range. McCollum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Got to be impressed with how competitive McCollum is. Love watching him take charge like this.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. The kick out to Young. Fearless Trae Young.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
The Pelicans have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. McCollum outside. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. The Hawks on top, up 2. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. And Atlanta looking at who they've got. They've got Larry Nance. He's out there with a Kongwu. And it's Roddy in at the 3 spot. Here's Matthews. McCollum defends. To the wing on the left. Here's Rizachet. And the Hawks tack on 2 more.
Such raw shooting ability for Rizachet in his first year.
Pass to Hawkins. Here's Matthews. McCollum defends. Here's Rizachet. Okongwu with it. Here's Rizachet. The 3 is up. Nails it from 3. And now it's a 7-point Atlanta lead.
Yeah, get used to seeing that. Rizachet will be nailing threes for many years to come.
Pass to Hawkins. We played just over a minute here in the 4th. Shot's good by McCollum.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And Atlanta with possession here. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Hunter, a screen on McCollum. Young, way outside. Rebounded by Ingram.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Outside Jones. Back to Williamson. And they double up Williamson. 4 on the clock. For 3, McCollum. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Daniels. Buries it down low. And the Hawks lead by 6.
So strong at the rim. That'll serve Daniels well here in this league.
deciding where to go with it. To the paint. And Tice with the bucket. The assist by Ingram.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Here's Daniels. Pass to Capella. Oh, it's stolen by Tice. Here's Williamson. And counted from 12 feet. And now just a 2-point Hawks lead.
Big time shot from Zion Williamson. The big guy wants it.
Here's Young. Young won't be held back.
Trae Young stepping up and delivering in a big-time moment.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. McCollum outside. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram.
And he was a go-to guy in crunch time in college, and McCollum now has developed that reputation here in the league.
Now here's Young. 54 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Ingram. McCollum outside. Hunter against Ingram. Tice, a screen on Hunter to the inside. Stolen by Capella. Hunter passes to Johnson. The kick out to Young. 26 seconds left in the final quarter. From deep. That shot off the mark.
And there's only one option. They need a triple.
Nah, this is all from the perimeter and outside the arc here.
Jones from outside. Misses the 3. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. New Orleans calls timeout. They're down by 4. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
They're going to have to get up a quick shot and then foul immediately.
Attention fans, now on the court is your right squad. Get back. We got the free t-shirts on the way. Get over your feet and let me know you need one.
Tice outside. Offline. And so it's Atlanta who scrapes by with a win. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
Hope to see you again.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Trey, you guys had a look in your eyes tonight. How satisfying was it to get this win?
I mean, it feels great. It feels great getting a win. But at the end of the day, I mean, I'm just here to help my team win, whoever we're playing against, and that's all I care about.
Thanks, Trey. Guys?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you next time.